Okay, welcome back, YouTubers. For the next video, this will be part 3 of the video. I decided that I wanted to make the video on how I was able to make a remote for this entire setup here. Now, I went with a wire remote, easier to control. Even though I have the options to do a wireless remote, I went with the wire remote. That way, I can just move the wire to different parts of the house and control it from there with no problem. And because the amount of inverters that I had connected, trying to make it wireless, it just required more money than what I was willing to spend. So I decided to go just with a wire remote. Okay, the first thing I did was I went and bought it was a kit that I was able to buy from eBay that comes not only with the voltmeter but also an amp meter and this shunt unit that you probably could see here. I have such bad light in here. Okay, it's a shunt. What it is connected to the negative side of the battery, negative post of the battery, and then on the other side, that's where my inverters are connected to. I don't know if I'll probably be able to demonstrate with my fingers. This is where the negative, all 3 inverters are connected to. The 2 wires on the top, that's where my reading for my amps are coming from. Okay, you have 2 solid steel bars going across the shunt, but the reading has actually been taken from either side of the bars. Okay, through these small cables here, the white and the yellow. And again, all this wiring I purchased separate, but the same type of wiring, well, just a little bit, maybe about 6-7 inches of wiring comes when you buy the voltage and amp, the readout display. All these units come together. They cost about maybe $20 from eBay. Okay, I have the 2 connected to the positive side of the battery. Okay, to the negative I have another wire connected to the negative. It's about 5 wires in total that you have connected. Even though I have a 18/7 wire here, cable. Okay, yeah, 18/7. Okay, there were 2 wires that were still unused, so those I brought them up and I connected them to the inverter here. Okay, now the inverter here, what I did was basically I shorted out the switch, just a simple switch. So over from the connection where I have it inside the house, well, in the area of the house, I'm able to just short these 2 wires together through a switch and actually turn on this inverter from inside the house. As for the reading of the amps, these wires are that carry all the signal and so forth into the box inside at the house, at the remote site. So now we're going to take a walk and go ahead and follow it through. As you can see, if you could probably see it, is a small little round wire. Got a couple wires connected there, which I have to find a better way to wrap all that up, but that will come in time. A little wire, which is the 18/8 wire, actually is going to go into this area. It's coming through. See it right in front of the camera. Let me see this one here. It's a big roll. I actually left the whole roll, but I am going to cut it because it is kind of long, and I am having a voltage drop. The amperage reading is not as accurate. I'm reading about 1 amp off because of this length of wire. But I am going to cut it eventually and just remove it's about 80 feet of it. So I'm going to remove that. And then here's the box that I was able to put together. Now the box here, let me see if I can get up on a chair and actually show you what the box is doing at the moment. This is the display that you can buy from eBay. See it? Right now I'm reading the amps. I'm reading drawing 1.8 amp. That's because I actually have my fan cooling me off while I was just sitting out here admiring the afternoon. Okay, so I have 1.8 amps coming, being used from the inverter, being drawn from the battery, sorry, by the inverter, and I'm actually at 12.4 volts, the battery, so I'm still fully charged. Now this other switch, I have it on, that's what actually controls my inverter, and so forth. So now, as for the other one, you probably are familiar with this one. This is what actually powers my wagon inverter, the big 3,000 watt unit. That's the remote for it. I have it there. I didn't want it. I just put it into a little piece of plastic that way, in case I wanted to move it, I just remove those 4 screws and move it to another location. But that's what I was able to design. Got that conduit box, and just, you know, cut the lid on it, put it in there, pull the switches, put the light on, and as you hit the switches, and you just control everything. It's, you know, simple method, nothing scientific about it. Just, you know, a little bit of electronic skills, and that's about it. But that's how I was able to do my remote. And again, these cables here, I am gonna cut them, make them shorter. Maybe not as short. Maybe I'll just leave it on, and in case I want to move the remote to probably inside the house one day, I'll be able to do it. But anyway, like I say, this is the L1430 plug that I showed in my prior video. I actually have a L1430 plug here, and another one here. This one actually goes to my generator. That one's actually just an extension cord. An extension cord that I have plugged in, that I just power in the fan with no problem. And like I mentioned before, this is a good afternoon in the center of the island. The animals are just eating the little grass, and the sun is going down on the west. And this is it, just cool afternoons. But anyway, that's I just wanted to show that video on how I was able to connect it. It's simple. It's a simple idea, you know. I'm pretty sure there's tons of ways that you can actually do it, and to make it work. But this is the way I did it, because I like to just buy simple stuff that you could buy anywhere and just, you know, make it work. You know, I could probably just go out there on eBay and search for a remote control that would do this, you know, digitally. But I don't have that kind of money. You know, those things sometimes can cost $100 and something bucks just to get a good remote to do the same thing that this one is doing. But anyway, this is it for the short video. Like I said, all this type of stuff you could get on eBay, and just make your setup work from anywhere inside the house. You know, run the cables. Even though I have, like I said, mentioned that I have lots of cables. You might want to do it that way. The voltage is okay. It's just the amps that I'm reading about 1 amp off. So, who knows? Maybe I'll leave it that way. That way I just don't have to cut the cable. But whatever works. Okay? Anyway, YouTube, this is it. Just a short video just to show that I'll be producing another video. Probably on how to make the cables that connect to these batteries. Or how I made them, because I'm not gonna go out there and buy some more cable just to show how they were made. I'm gonna grab the cable that I have made and just show you how I did it. Okay. Anyway, have a good afternoon. Well, it's afternoon here, and like I say, if you think you have ideas that will help me out, please share them with me. And if my ideas will help you out, feel free to take them. Okay. I enjoy that, and that's how we all learn. Okay. Anyway, have a good afternoon. On to the next video. See you soon, YouTubers. Bye.